hidden gem property is absolutely stunning, sitting on acreage, backing to water, and so close to Austin. You are gonna love this property. I'm Seth Koppel, Realtor here in Central Texas for 18 years, specializing in new construction and acreage properties. And there's so much to show you on this stunning custom home with high quality finishes and truly phenomenal design. Take a look right here as you look up to this great room space. I just love the beams. I love how they incorporate the metal, all the windows above there, and you can see there's a gorgeous pool. And if you walk down, you get to see the San Gabriel River. I want to thank right off the bat Heather Hidalgo with Amazing Realty for allowing us to tour today. So we are actually in the town of Georgetown. We are so close to the 130 toll, which makes it so convenient to travel quickly to the airport, quickly to major employers like the Tesla Gigafactory. You have Samsung nearby, you have Applied Materials, so many big companies that are growing rapidly in the Austin area here in Central Texas. So to have the opportunity to own this much land so close in with a high quality, large home, gorgeous design, let's get straight into the kitchen here. Those of you that follow my channel know I'm always talking about the different types of builders you can work with. Whether you're buying a finished home or building from the ground up, there are different types of builders. And if you want a very creative, high design home, quite often you're gonna have to go the route of a full custom luxury builder, which is how this home was constructed. So much thought went into it. You could see as we go through the home, you have Thermador appliances here. You have a beautiful modern vent hood range, but I love how they incorporated the old and the new because this is like a country farm feel, but it also has so many modern elements throughout. I love that tongue and groove ceiling. I mentioned the beams, the iron, and it's just such a wonderful feel right here. And if you're worried about having all these windows around you, you have nothing to worry about because you are sitting on over 10 acres of property. And again, you are backing to the San Gabriel River, so there is nobody behind you, and there's really nobody in front of you either. You own a bunch of property in front of the home as well. And take a look at this. This is your sink and the view out the back. You got to take a look at that. So take a look at the sink. You've got the apron front here, stainless steel, and take a look. You have a view all the way out. You can walk down, and we're gonna do it in a few minutes. We're gonna walk down to the river so you can see what that looks like. We're not talking about a little creek, a wet weather creek, or even a small creek that flows. Usually this is a full-on river. It's beautiful, and you are gonna love taking a look at that. So by the way, we are in the community called the Ranches of Centera. And in the Ranches of Centera, we're actually on one of these smaller lots out here. We're sitting on 10.66 acres approximately. But a lot of the homes nearby, they're either on 16 acres, 20 acres, some are 40, and I saw one that's over 60 acres. So it is a very interesting community, a lot of horse property out here, and people who just want their elbow room and to have their animals and have access. A lot of them have access to the river that we're gonna walk down to. So you just got to see the pantry, you got to see the movie room there. And if you'd like the floor plan, reach out to me. If you'd like the survey of the property, again, reach out to me. Happy to send those things over. And of course, show you the property at your convenience, either by Zoom or FaceTime or in person, of course. Always happy to do that. Answer any questions you have about this home or buying or building or purchasing land. So I absolutely love this family room. Again, I love the fireplace and of course, all the windows, both in front and in back. And I will get you out to that pool, but I actually really need to show you the master suite and the master bathroom, the shower and tub in this home. It's really one of a kind. You got to see that. And then another favorite of mine in this home, right after that, is going to be the home office, and one that I think would definitely make the front page of Architectural Digest. So this home is over 4,200 square feet. There's 4 bedrooms on the main level, a total of 5 full bathrooms in this home, and there's actually an apartment as well. And so don't worry, we're gonna get outside. This covered patio, the pool, the view, absolutely phenomenal. And as I mentioned, we're gonna walk down to the river, but we are gonna head right now over to that amazing master suite. It's phenomenal. And then, like I said, the home office. And so there's so much more to show, so let's keep going. I gotta give you all the details on this home, including telling you about the low tax rate. I love how you have this hallway entrance that's very long and private to this master suite. And take a look at the ceiling and the shape of this room. You have that vaulted cathedral type ceiling here. And I love how they extend the wood floors throughout. They're just so beautiful. And of course, you have a door out to that wonderful pool. But take a look at this. The way they shape the room with the beam going across, it just continues that country feel, but not lacking all of the modern high-level luxury conveniences that you're going to see continue throughout this home. And this is one of the best designed bathrooms I've seen. You have a double sink there, beautiful mirrors and sconce lighting with that transom windows above. And I also really love the craftsman style trim around the doorways. But take a look at this, your own personal spa bathroom. You've got the glass here to keep out any drafts. You've got this gorgeous freestanding tub, and you have the tile on the floor, the small tiles, and then the herringbone up the back of the wall, and tile on left and right. And you have two shower heads, one on the left, one on the right, and the tub there on the back side. And of course, you've got the frosted glass, and you even have tile on the ceiling. So it's just such a beautifully designed high-end spa bathroom. And so I'd love to hear what your thoughts are of this. It's a little bit of a unique design, but we're seeing this a little bit more and more in the luxury homes. But it's different than what I typically show on my channel. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. If you like this design, or if you don't, I still would love to hear about it. You can leave a comment in the YouTube comments there, or shoot me a text, or whatever is most convenient for you. Here we are in a very beautiful walk-in closet, nice finish out. You have nice drawers, and you have, looks like a ironing board built in there. But I love how they designed it with very high-end finishes here on the shelving. You've got space for lots of shoes and multiple levels. You can see here you've got like 2 or 3 levels in some cases of hanging. So of course you can shuffle. For the few months we get of winter, you may have to move some things around, but usually it's summer over here. So let me remind you of all the stats on this home, and then I'm gonna get you over to that absolutely stunning home office that, like I said, I think should be on the cover of Architectural Digest. So we are at 1987 County Road 103 in Georgetown. We are sitting on 10.66 acres. We have a total of 5 bedrooms, but one of those includes an apartment. So you have 4 bedrooms on the main level, and then you have 5 full bathrooms. This is one of the secondary bedrooms, one of the guest rooms. So it's a very nice size, and you also have a great bathroom as well. But we're gonna get you just saw a little glimpse of that home office, so we're gonna get over there. Now, the tax rate, phenomenal, 1.51 approximately, and that's a great tax rate for this area. And here's that bathroom that goes with this secondary bedroom here. And as far as the list price, it is a lot of house for the money. Remember, you've got over 10 acres that back to the river, the San Gabriel River, and a over 4,200 square foot custom home. And so there's a lot going on here. And this is that home office. Now, the list price of this home at this time is right about 2.299999. So that gives you an idea of what you could get for that amount of money in this part of Texas. So close to the Georgetown Square, one of my favorite places to go just walk around, go to restaurants. There's the theater. There's so much going on there. And one of my favorite ice cream places as well. Kilwin's there on the corner. Can't say enough good things about that. But this is what I'm talking about. I love this window, and you can see how you have pasture land there. And don't think that that is the property line. In the front, it is definitely not the property line. It may be on the side, but in the front, there's a lot of land in front. So you have so much elbow room on this property. So So still to come, we got to see the apartment. We have to see the pool and the land and the river. But talking about the pool, this bathroom has a door out to the back, so your guests or you or the kids, they don't have to go through the main living space and bring their wet feet through to go to the restroom. They could come in here through this outside door, have kind of like a little area where they could drop towels, maybe, change their shoes or whatnot, and then use the bathroom and then get back outside. So that's a really neat idea. Great design throughout this home. Like I said, if you want the floor plan, just send me a text. I should tell you a little bit more about myself. Again, my name is Seth Koppel. I've been a realtor for 18 years here in Central Texas, specializing in new construction all the way since the beginning. So I have worked with dozens and dozens of different builders, all the luxury production builders around town, the semi-custom build on your own lot builders, as well as many luxury custom builders like this one. And so whatever questions you have about building, about buying acreage, you can reach out to me at your convenience. Again, my contact information, it's in the description of the video. There's even a link there if you'd like to set up a Zoom call with me, just kind of like a discovery call, just to meet each other and see if we're a good fit to work together. Love that laundry room. By the way, we have to take a look at the garage. The garage is always so important to my clients, and this one is really beautiful. So we're gonna get in there next. Let's get over to that garage. I just want to tell some folks my cell phone, because sometimes people have told me they've had difficulty getting into the description of the video. So my direct cell, you can call or text me anytime. Don't even worry about the hour because it's on silent at night. Number is 512-750-8495. So while this home is absolutely stunning, and you really haven't even seen the best part yet, because we're going to get outside and walk down to the river, I want to tell you about another property. So this one, as you know, it's about 10.6 acres. But if you're looking for more land, I want to tell you about a property that has over 50 acres of land, also in Williamson County. And it has a main house, it has a barn dominium, it has water as well on the property. And so this other property that's on the market right now is at 4201 County Road 463 in Elgin. So it's a little bit further away, but it's also very close to the airport, close to Tesla Giga, and close to the Samsung. It's a little bit more money. Of course, it's 51 acres and has multiple buildings. It could be a hunting ranch, it could be a wedding venue. You could just do so much with that kind of property. Or of course, you could just live there and enjoy the nature and all the elbow room. So that's one that's a little bit more money on a lot more land. Now, if you're interested in something around the same size land as this, 10 acres, but your budget is lower, I'm looking at a property that's quite a bit less money, and it's 10 acres. It has almost 6,000 square feet. It has an amazing shop building as well. And so that one is been reduced and reduced. So that's something else. If you'd like a link to all of these properties, including the home we're visiting today and we're walking through, just shoot me a text. I'll send them all over. Happy to help anytime. So 3 of 4 main things left to see in the video. We have the amazing pool and the covered patio, backyard, and just looking at all of the properties. We're gonna head over there right now. And then I need to show you the apartment, and I'm also gonna get you down to the water. We're gonna get down there quickly. And also I have a little bit of aerial at the end, so you could really appreciate all of the land and give you an idea of what this area looks like. So let's get outside right now and really appreciate how beautiful this property is. And of course, the design of this pool, you have a beautiful shelf edge there where you can put some recliners, and take a look at this construction of this covered patio. Not what we typically see. We're typically seeing more of a wood frame, whether it's built in to the main construction of the house or if it's added after. Typically we see a wood frame with possibly a tongue and groove below that. But in this case, you see metal construction, which is, stronger, and it has a unique design. And then the wood above is also a very high quality. So it just gives a very strong and beautiful feel, and a little bit more of a modern feel when you're on that covered patio. And then this is what it is all about. When you want open space, you want to take advantage and enjoy the breezes, and you have so much visual sight behind you. Let's get some close-up views of the pool. And I wanted to try to cover a question that so many of my clients start out asking, which is, should I buy an existing home and property like this one? Or should I build? Should I look for that perfect piece of land, or maybe you already have it, or should I build? So buying or building? This is such an important question, and there is a lot to it. Some of it's financial. In many cases, if you could find the ideal property already on the ground, that's already on the market, most of the time you will save money, and not to mention a ton of time versus building. But there are many reasons to build, and I would say most notably, if one, you just want to, if you just have this dream of building your perfect custom home, that is a valid reason to do it. But secondly, if your needs, your floor plan, and some of the things you want in the land are very unique, and you just have this vision, in many cases, the only way you're going to realize that is by building. So we can discuss that further anytime. So having a little apartment is so valuable. I mean, I could think of using this for one, obviously, if you have someone staying with you on a regular or semi-regular basis, just a guest space, but it could also be used just like right here as a very private office space. And then of course, if you have someone staying here, they have a very nice sized kitchen area here for a guest space. You have all this countertop, you have a proper sink, you have a little fridge there, and plenty of cabinetry. And then you have a nice little sitting area there. You could see it has its own air conditioning unit as a mini split. I would absolutely love to hear what you envision for this space. Would you use it for a man cave or a home office? Would you use it for a she shed, sewing room, crafting space? Maybe you have a family member in mind for this space. Also keep in mind that it is very separate from the main part of the house, so that is also very useful. But let's get down to the water and let's get up in the air so you can see the rest of this beautiful property.
Okay, so let's get down. I want to show you the back of the property and get down to the river. And by the way, you might see him, you might not. You may always. I want to introduce my videographer, Ronnie. He's great, and you probably see him as we're peeking in through a vanity window or a vanity mirror or something. So anyway, everyone meet Ronnie, say hello. And Ronnie, let's get down to the river. We'll walk down together. And while we're walking down, I mean, if there's any questions you have about real estate or property, and feel free to ask me, because I'm sure some of your questions may be the same as other people have.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
But what do you think of this place?
It's awesome. Really big. What kind of people live here or buy this place?
Well, all different kinds, I mean, obviously a property like this at this price point, we're at over $2 million with 10 acres of land and a beautiful custom home, pool. There's so much thought went into this kind of property. But the folks who are looking for something like this, quite often, obviously, if you're in that price point of over $2 million, likely, there's a few different scenarios, but I would say in one case would be folks who have bought and sold. They're probably not their first house, right? They bought and sold a few homes, they benefited from.
So the wind kicked up so much there, the audio got harder and harder to hear. So I just thought I'd step in from my desk here. And so there's a few scenarios to answer Ronnie's question. You have folks who have bought and sold and they benefited from owning real estate. You have folks who maybe they built a large business, they're entrepreneurs, or maybe they're engineers working in tech for one of the very successful, fast-growing companies out here. Next, we talked about budget. Every one of my clients has a budget. Some of them are lower, some of them are higher, but it is my job to help you navigate that and stay within budget, but also get what you are looking for And often what my clients tell me is a priority is what does the property back up to? What is the view? And sometimes that has to do with some water view.
This is the San Gabriel, and it is just beautiful. And from my understanding, talking with the owner, the property line goes to the middle of the river. So you own part of this river. And this is just absolutely beautiful. And so, in any case, there's so many scenarios, and people reach out to me sometimes late in the game when they're getting ready to move. They want to be in a house in 60 days, but quite often people are reaching out 12, 18 months before they really want to be in a house. And we discuss the entire process, especially if building is a possibility.
Take a look at how beautiful this property is from above. You could really appreciate the style. You could see that circle driveway. And this is what it looks like. That fence line in the front is the beginning of this 10.5 acre property. And where that tree line is the San Gabriel River. And you could just see how open the space is beyond. If you'd like to see another property on over 25 acres, please click on the house on the left side of your screen. Thanks so much.